my trust is gone.
I can see how easily it goes. You know, you just got to hit one bad shot.
I'm gonna say where that pin is. I hope you shot about 87.
I wanted to see what you actually would do. This is a skill. I've kind of talked about this.
Eyeball.
I like people to use their eyeball.
Eyeball.
We're so reliant on this, and this is the problem with
Exactly.
this isn't even legal.
No, we can't use it.
Can't use
How'd
it.
I do? 87?
You were really close. 76.
76 trombones.
All right.
It's, oh, I forgot to turn it off of meters.
Yeah, sure. Sure you did.
Hey, it's a week off. You know, I wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh? Shows you how reliant we've become on these lasers.
Phew.
Huh? Just
Isn't that
for
the
practice rounds.
Isn't that the truth?
76, huh?
76.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'll take this tee box. All right, I got the lob wedge, but honestly, I really don't know what my distance is with my little swing here.
With
Keeping
the,
that hip high,
yeah,
really allowing me
yeah.
to really rotate a lot more, and it just gives me more speed.
Based on the last hole, you better gear down.
Well, I'm not
'Cause you
actually.
nutted
I'm not a gear down player. That takes a lot of talent.
Okay.
It takes a talent to actually be able to go 3/4, half
Yes.
swing. I literally play this game for fun, so I actually go full swing on each shot.
Well,
but,
then gear down on the shaft if you're going to take some
oh well,
off
hey,
of
that
it.
might work.
And then you
actually.
can have the same swing.
Let's
there
do
you
that
go.
a little bit. Let's take a little less.
There you go. Pure. He's high and he's arcing, and that is a perfect distance. Oh, a little deep.
Little deep.
Little deep.
Probably about 80. Probably
Yeah.
that original yards you gave me, 85 yards.
Yeah,
89
yeah.
yards.
I stuck a number in your head, didn't I?
Yeah, well, that happens. I mean, as a caddy, you have to be really cautious about what you say, right? I mean, caddying is not just about what you say, it's actually what you don't say.
Well, you know what, Fish? I've got a proverb from the Bible that really sums up what a tour caddy has to know. It's Proverbs 23:15. It says, "What a joy it is to say the right word for the right occasion." That sums up caddying.
That does.
Because you get about 10 seconds to make up your minds.
Yep.
And if the caddy's got input, if the player's allowing the caddy to have input,
Yeah.
the caddy better be right most of the time.
And there's nothing worse than actually, it's a tough dichotomy because you're sitting there and you don't say anything and you know you have to.
Right.
And you
right.
don't say anything and you feel terrible about it.
Right.
And-
Exactly.
Or when you actually go ahead and you have the fortitude to jump in there and say something, then you just kind of step back and you kind of just hope you're right. Because
Yes,
in caddying, it is a
exactly.
big guessing game.
Right, and you're just trying to reinforce what your player is seeing and thinking. Hey,
Jump
what
up.
do we got?
Jump up. Phew, boy,
Yeah, baby.
Look at that. That's some PGA
8 feet
Tour.
below the hole.
PGA Tour spin, actually.
The caddy
huh?
finally hit a shot.
Phew, that was a spun back. That's a good shot. Man. It's a tough thing. I mean, I love to do course vlogs. I do course vlogs with just myself. I do course vlogs with PGA Tour caddies. Anybody who I think is pretty influential in the golfing world. It's tough to get you guys, though. You guys travel all the time.
Yes.
You guys are traveling 35, 40 weeks a year.
Exactly. Mary and I, with the trailer, average 36 tournaments a year. And Brian, when he plays a full schedule, plays about 32, 33 of those.
Wow. Yeah. So 30, so tell me that again, 35 or 36?
Yeah, that's what the trailer averages, making those Sunday to Monday runs with luggage for the players.
So this is kind of interesting because obviously I was on the tour for quite some time. I got to be able to do some cool things up there, but I got to see this. This is actually something that's really fascinating to me because I was exhausted. I'd help players, right? I'd coach them, and then I would get on a plane Sunday night and I get to the next location Monday morning, and I'm still exhausted.
You know what though, Fish? I remember when you were out with us, you were one of the unique guys that actually followed their player around.
That's
you
true.
walked the golf course.
That's true.
You didn't have a bag on your shoulder, but you were still doing your 8 miles.
That is true. That is true. And but I had to be there. Like
Right.
my players would expect me to be there Monday morning. So I had to fly. You don't. This is interesting. You don't have that option. You literally have to drive everywhere. You literally get done caddying on Sunday, and I always saw it. Then you would literally pack up everything
Pack up the
Sunday
trailer.
night, then hop on the road almost around midnight on Sunday, or maybe a little earlier.
No, we got out after last putt, which was usually 6 to 7 o'clock.
6 to 7, okay.
And Mary's and my ritual is to find the first Cracker Barrel, and that's our dinner.
Okay. Keep
She
talking.
has the veggie plate, I have the catfish, and off we go, and she sleeps first.
Oh, is
And
that
she'll
right?
take a 4 or 5 hour nap, and I'll hand her the wheel around 2 a.m., and she'll do the graveyard shift.
Wow, that's impressive. Carrying how many players' bags?
We average about 60 players. Oh, how about it? Yeah! Whoa! Baby! How good is that?
Keep talking, man. I like when you talk to me.
Hey,
Good that way.
Lee Trevino's got nothing on us. Just keep talking and keep making putts.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's something that I love about golf. That's something that I want to change about golf. Golf is full of whispers. It's full of people just kind of, I mean, you hear a good shot, you see this. Oh, bravo, it's a good shot there, mate.
Oh, the golf clap.
Yeah, the golf clap. I mean, it has its own name.
Yeah.
Like, I love what Tiger brought. I miss that. I
Well,
miss
look at what
people getting
Bubba brought
excited.
at the Ryder Cup. Ryder Cup, Bubba wanted, he wanted noise. He wanted people
Absolutely.
cheering.
Heck yeah, he did. Chris Stroud wanted noise at the TPC at Scottsdale on hole number 16.
Oh, that didn't go left
Okay.
like I thought it
Good
would.
luck for that birdie, though.
All right,
Good par.
good par.
And so that's the thing. Like, I like the fact that there's dialogue. I mean, I missed the fact. One of the things I missed was when I was watching golf, and there's an interaction between a caddy and a player that's oftentimes drowned out by the announcers. I want to hear what Stevie and Steve would talk about.
Yeah.
In fact, this is interesting.
doubt.
When I came on tour and I was helping my guys, and when I had to caddy for them, I didn't know how to kind of talk to my players. No one really knows this. I've actually never shared this story. I went to a spy store, and I bought headphones and one of those directional mics, and I literally followed Tiger and Stevie around, and I listened to almost everything they said.
That's awesome.
And that gave me a really interesting kind of perspective and insight into how players and caddies communicate. And it helped me immensely because keep in mind, I was always training, I was always into the coaching aspect of physical fitness and nutrition. But I mean, I had to caddy, I had to do that mandatory. That was a mandatory requirement job.
And now here you were on the mental side of the game. The back and forth, the communication that
The verbiage.
the good caddy-player relationships have.
Yeah, and I studied that I did that probably 6 months. I did it with Bones, I did it with Phil, I did it with everybody. I wanted to hear what the best players in the world and how they kind of converse with their caddies. I got some good insight with that little trick. I never told anybody about that, actually. That was one of those little things that I did just for me, you know?
Uh-huh. What a joy it is to have the right word for the right occasion. That's the good stuff. Birdie man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. Kind of already forgot about it.
20 we got.
120. Okay, 120. This is a little scenic hill right here. Got the South Mountain in the distance. I like that.
Yes,
It's
with
really
the
cool.
antennas. Yeah. This would be a fun golf course to play night golf on.
Well, I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna get somebody. I'm gonna sucker someone into playing a little night golf.
Oh,
with me.
I'm all over it.
I heard that there's a place that you can play night golf here in Phoenix, Continental or something.
Yeah, the Wednesday Skins game. Yeah,
Wednesday Skins
They
game,
have a night. They have a night game with the night ball.
I just heard about this. You want to do the honors?
No, I'm not. No, that was too good of a birdie.
Well, do you have a tee on you?
Yes, I
I didn't
do.
have a tee, so
There we go.
Back to the car. So.
Good for you.
All right. Well, you know, I tried. Plus, it's actually an advantage to kind of watch someone go first, huh? Get to kind of see what they do. So
I'm not asking you what you hit, what you're hitting, because I can't do that.
Interesting, actually.
Yes.
He's not allowed to, PGA Tour rules, you're not allowed to actually ask me what I'm hitting. That's
Not
against the
before
rules.
you hit.
Not before I hit, maybe
Or
after.
before I hit. But I can ask you after we both
Now,
hit.
how about this? Can the caddy ask?
No. There was something that went on last week at Vegas, and I don't know what happened, whether it was the player's fault or the caddy's fault, but a caddy or a player and I won't mention the name of the player,
Yep.
went and pulled a head cover off of a club to see what that player had hit. Went into his bag, pulled the head cover off.
Oh, we know that. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't.
That was a quick two.
Not only can you not ask, you can't touch.
You can't touch.
You can't touch any of the equipment.
Right.
Meaning,
Nothing.
actually, you can't even
You can't
move
move
the
a towel.
Can't move the towel.
Exactly.
An opposing caddy can't come over, another player's caddy, can't come over and look at a bag, move a towel out of the way
Correct.
to even look to see what club or what other club. I mean, say he's got a 7-iron in his hand, he's trying to see.
He's trying to see what's
he's trying
not
to see
in the
what's
bag.
not in the bag.
Right.
Can't do that. 2-stroke
No.
penalty.
Absolutely.
It's interesting. Then there's a couple guys, one of my dear friends, or one of our dear friends, Teddy Scott, I believe he's got that nickname, 2-stroke Ted, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He won't be happy that I just said that. But, you know, we get these nicknames because of that.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'm trying to get that left hip high. It allows me to just drive forward.
Do it. Nice swing there, Fish.
Uh-oh, that's a little too much.
Yeah, that's deep.
Shoot, sit down,
You
sit
got
down,
new
sit down.
power on your action. No, nice shot.
Boy, I thought that was
Caught the
going to be
back of the
deep.
green and sat right there.
Well, yeah, but wasn't scared. For 1 second, I knew it was the perfect yardage.
I finally gave you the perfect yardage.
I visualized that actually sailing over the green. I'm not going to lie. The second I hit it, I thought, ooh, that actually...
No, that was a nice solid swing. Ball had good compression.
Yeah, imagine if I actually played golf.
You know, there's a future.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday skins games here in the Valley.
true, I should get into
Could be
those.
seeing Andrew Fisher.
Boy, too busy running this full-time golf YouTube channel for my fans.
I think your fans would love to see you play some competition. I think it'd be fun.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, clank.
It's thin. It's to the right side of the green.
And
And
he's
it's just short of the.
he's
just short of the
chipping
green
running.
on the right side.
Yep.
Since you hit, I can actually now touch your towel.
The
Pick it up,
amino
pick-
towel.
pick it up for
The
you.
amino towel. There it is.
Look, you're endorsed by more people than I am.
That's my wife's job. That's
Oh.
her company.
Man, you got Nike, you got Titleist, you got
Oh,
FootJoy,
man,
you got
Foot-
Amino Vital.
Oh, I'm an equal opportunity sponsor guy.
Well, you know, it's interesting, you know. I have always said that caddies should have the opportunity and the right as independent contractors to have as many sponsors as they want on their clothing.
We're walking billboards just as much as the players are.
However, you guys get
Nothing.
draped in a bib.
A bib.
That's a really hard thing when you tell a sponsor, I've got a hat available and a little
Two
bit
sleeves,
of my sleeves.
two
And
sleeves.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. These
Yeah,
bibs,
and a foot.
these bibs, it is the one piece of apparel that you cannot make good. I don't care. Even David Beckham couldn't make a bib look good. I mean, the thing like comes down to here.
No,
It's the worst piece of apparel I've ever
And
seen.
and another layer in 100-degree weather is not
Yeah,
good either.
True. Stevie Williams used to actually, Tiger's old caddy, he used to take his bib off
Yeah, and he got fined numerous times for it.
numerous times.
Numerous
for that, you
times
know?
for taking the bib off on the 18th hole.
Yeah, well, Tiger,
Because he wanted to give his sponsor Valvoline a little extra
he did, and Tiger
time
Yep.
on the telecast
Tiger would
because
have
Tiger was winning.
he'd have a winning putt.
Yeah,
Stevie would drop the bag off, drop the bib off,
Right.
and he'd be out there in his
Valvoline.
his Valvoline shirt and looking good, and he's ready to high five Tiger over another win.
Yep,
I mean, it's kind of funny. Now he got fined for that though.
he did.
Now,
not just once, but a couple of
Now
times.
I've heard a story that actually, and I wonder it's true. I don't know. I heard.
I'm going to use that flag, Fish.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks. All right.
Darn, I tried to.
That's
mess
all
it
right.
up.
What?
Yeah, I'll walk with you and talk with you.
Yeah, because I want to show our fans the shot I'm going to play here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually heard a story, and maybe actually you just tell everyone at home what you got going on there. We'll tell that story here in a second.
Okay. Well, I got a couple of feet of collar here, some Bermuda rough, and then an uphill to what would you say, a 50-foot
Yeah, 50-foot.
off the collar chip and run. I'm going to take my hybrid, and I'm going to take my putting grip and a putting stance, and I'm going to try and roll this ball because I want to get it going on the ground. And if I would have hit that, you could tell. Sam's got us right on line. I would have knocked that pretty close to the hole
Yeah,
with a little more speed.
I like that, especially when the grass can be a little stubby.
Yes.
On the chips where you can find yourself just kind of sticking into the
yeah,
ground.
and I tend to do that, so I like to roll the ball whenever I can.
that's
Keep
good.
it on the ground.
It's a good little tip. Hybrid
Hybrid.
putter. Well,
Tiger uses that shot.
Who does?
Tiger taught everybody else how to use that shot. That was his specialty.
He changed a lot of things. In fact, actually, what I've heard, the story I've heard is that he changed the ability for caddies to have multicolored shorts. I was told that Stevie Williams, I don't know if it's a true story, but Stevie Williams one time wore like, I think let's just say dark blue Navy shorts. And a couple of, the PGA Tour guys came over and told Tiger, hey, can I borrow a tea real quick? I'm just gonna
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, borrow my fork.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Look where that's from. Muirfield Village. That's a nice first tee prize that you get every year you go to Muirfield and play in Jack's tournament.
You guys get some gifts, huh?
Free divot tools.
All right, nice.
Compliments of Jack Nicklaus.
That's nice.
You could keep that if you want.
No, I'm okay.
All right, I got more.
I got plenty of that stuff too.
Clean your ball, sir. Clean your ball.
Thank you. So I heard that. So Stevie, thank you very much.
Yes.
Stevie ends up wearing navy blue shorts. And the PGA Tour kind of rules officials come over and inform him that khaki shorts are the only thing that actually he can wear. And I just hear this, what I've just heard. Tiger walks over and says, Stevie doesn't go, I don't go. And their response was, okay, go ahead and tee it up.
So
and
is
from
that
day
right?
On, and from that day on, caddies were allowed to have
different
blue,
colors,
black, whatever.
dark colors.
You can't have
no
any
red,
kind of
no
stripes.
prints.
Can't
right.
have any prints
no
or any kind of
pockets.
patterns. But you can
Dark
change
colors.
the color.
Thank you,
can change the
Stevie.
color.
Thank you for expanding my caddy wardrobe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd never heard that. I'm glad he left us with a rule.
Yeah, well, that's nice. All right. Well, hey, how about you give me a read here? I mean, I know I'm putting good.
The
I'm
way
not
you're
gonna ask for
putting,
it.
holy cow!
Hey, well, hey,
all right.
all right.
Here we go. I got to plummet.
expertise.
I got to plummet.
So you plumb bob. You just
Oh
plumb
yeah,
bob, huh?
yeah.
You want to talk a little
Wow,
bit about that?
it plumbs right. I am covering the ball with the bottom of my shaft.
Yep.
Looking up the shaft with my dominant eye, which is my right eye. I've got my left eye closed.
Okay.
I look up the shaft, and right now this is plumbing dead straight.
And by plumbing,
Dead
you mean
straight,
you mean-
because I have covered the hole up here.
Yep.
If it was over on the left,
Yep.
you'd be breaking right. If it was on the right, you'd be breaking left.
Interesting.
But I say this putt is pretty straight. Now, we've got grain.
I see that.
We've
Looks
got
like
grain.
That grain might be pushing it to the right.
The grain's actually a little bit that way, but and this ball mark's in your line,
Yeah.
which you would fix if it was a
Yep.
tournament. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So overall, we thought pretty
Overall, I'd say left center. How do you like that? I think at the end, as it dies, it's going to maybe tail a little bit to the right.
straight. Okay. I think that's probably about right. I saw it just visually breaking a little bit more to the right, but
Okay, well, give it the edge,
let's give it a line here.
because you'll put a comfortable, good stroke on it.
That's right, I will.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. How good is that?
Not too bad, huh?
Wow.
Man, I should maybe
Wow.
reconsider my career.
Hey, I tell you what,
Yeah.
I should read more putts for Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, did
Should.
you hear that?
You see what I did for Fish? He's terrible too.
No, he's
That
not.
didn't-
He's proven he's not. Holy mackerel. All right, here's something I want to tell our fans. In my younger day as a caddy,
Yep.
I admired many golfers. Tom Watson was my favorite.
Yeah.
Absolutely my favorite.
Still your favorite?
Still my favorite.
Okay.
Always will be my favorite.
Okay.
But I got to caddy in groups with Dave Stockton.
Huh.
Big Dave, Daddy Dave.
Yep.
Not David Jr., who actually I was his first tour caddy.
Wow.
But that's another story. Dave Sr., when he played, had this little method. He did not take a practice stroke like I am right now. What he did was when he read his putt, and he still teaches this to this day to those that will listen, he came in there, he put his Ray Cook down, and he set himself up, he trusted his line, and then just like a pitcher has a windup, he put that putter in motion and away he went. And that's how Dave Stockton putted. And that's how Dave Stockton won majors. And that's how Dave Stockton, to this day, makes a lot of money teaching the tour players how to putt, because Dave was one of the best putters ever to come down the pike.
Yeah.
He'll be the first to admit he wasn't the greatest ball striker, but because he could putt and he stuck to his method, like that over and back, like a pitcher's windup. You know, there's motion before the motion. People who struggle with putting, Fish, they can always benefit from Dave's method because you're not going to freeze over the ball when the putter's behind it. You've got it in front, over, go.
Yeah,
It's
I think
a
people do that with the golf swing
one-piece
too. They just kind of get frozen with so many thoughts.
Exactly.
And to anything, I mean, it's actually essentially a waggle, but for putting maybe. You know, like we
Correct.
waggle to kind of keep
It
our
is.
body very athletic.
Yes.
Very same kind of thing.
And it
kinda keeps
loosens
your-
you up, keeps the flow going, and consequently you make a pretty good stroke, as was vision there. You
Yeah.
know, we saw the putt kind of go on line that I had chosen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave Stock.
We each one putted that green. Yeah,
Aren't
man.
we supposed to?
This ought to be we should turn this into a putting tutorial, you know? This isn't
Hey,
even a course
we
vlog
can,
anymore.
we can always putt better.
Next
There's
time
no
we
doubt
do this,
about
let's
it.
just go to the mini golf course. Just kind of just give people tips on how
Yeah,
to putt better.
I'll see you at Adventureland Golf next week.
Yeah.
We'll do
We got golf
strictly
land out
putting.
here. Oh yeah, you're closer to Adventureland over here, aren't you?
This is from my father,
Navy.
by the way, Navy man.
I actually
served in World War
my
II.
home course. I started golf late in my life, but my home golf course was the Naval Academy golf course in Annapolis, Maryland.
Is that right?
That's right.
Awesome.
So I'm a Navy guy too. What do you
Awesome.
want to do here? You
Let's see if we can sneak over to the big course.
Okay, let's see it. Let's check it out. Let's see if people hit
Let's go play number 4, which is the hardest hole on the front 9.
us. Perfect.
What are you saying? We'll hit a driver?
Let's do it.
All right. There's nobody out here.
Yeah, absolutely. But he actually was a small chip shot, and he hits it twice.
1985 U.S. Open, lost to Andy North.
Golly.
TC Chen.
There you go. That's
there it
pretty-
is.
That's in the archives for sure.
I like 3.
460.